remember right now. Then we have Carnage, and then we have Monkey Business. I don't know if that's his name. I just know that he's an astronaut monkey. Ooh! Let's go, boys. Oh, we got infinite shots. Oh, I thought we had infinite shots. Damage, and it doesn't. I guess it has something to do with collective headshot damage. Maybe that's gonna be a new thing. Alright, 1 minute on the clock now. We're just kinda having fun killing zombies here. Let's go to... Okay, never mind, I got it. I think that... Yeah, the timer's blinking, guys. Is there a rocket ship under this thing? Hope so. Is there a rocket ship where the scientist was? Alright, let's go up here. Let's go. Oh. Let's go kill stuff from here. Alright, we still got a minute. Still got a minute. Still got a minute. Still have a minute left. I think I would just like hang back here. Maybe. Hang back here a little bit. It's kind of, you know. Oh, not that. Or like that. Yeah. Just gonna sit back here. The zombies stopped spawning, so... Okay, so I just kind of figured out, you know, after that first guy got knocked, you get revived by the cube. Which I think is pretty cool. Alright. Alright, guys. The event is happening shortly. The event is happening in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna mute my mic now. Well, once something actually starts happening. Oh boy, what's gonna happen? I just hit a huge lag spike. Okay. Alright.
Destroy them, my children. all imagined order personnel to escape craft.
Wake him up. You just had to be the hero, Jones. You know what happens to heroes?
They, live to fight another day?
Not this time. Do it.
No, don't do it, don't.
This isn't personal, Jones. Although I do plan to enjoy it. Would someone see what that is? Impossible. I watched you die.
I got over it.
You came back for me.
You promised me Jeno.
Well, love you too, buddy. Okay, so what's the plan? Great plan.
Shoot anyone who tries to stop me.
Tries to stop you from what?
Taking us to the other side.
What? Oh, I am keeping this.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Could you maybe speed it up?
You want faster? Help.
How is this not helping?
Main console. Gyro system. Disable it.
On it! How do I do that?
Figure it out!
Figure it out, he said. Oh, got it. Whoa!
It's done. Initiate phase 2.
Looper spotted. That is our way in. Hold them off. All right, everyone, fall back. Area secured. See you on the other side. Everyone follow me to the bridge. We'll be safe there. It's fun to run for your life, huh? Great cardio. Let me get the door.
Warning. Rotation at 5 degrees.
Let's move, everyone. Whoa! Oh, this is nuts.
Warning. Rotation at 15 degrees.
Don't worry, guys. I'll move the bus by myself. It's right up here, and I will give you a water break soon. Heads up! I know another way. Guys! What a day, am I right? Careful, edges are hot.
Warning. Rotation at 30 degrees.
This is the epicenter of the island, you guys. We're safe here.
Warning. Rotation at 45 degrees.
That's the last one. We did it.
Where's my gun?
Okay, I may have dropped it in the 0 point.
Why does she make me keep saving you? Good, you made it. And you brought the loopers.
The surface is lost, but we should be safe here.
Warning. Rotation at 60 degrees.
You call this safe?
It'll hold. It's rated for 1,000 times atmospheric pressure.
Well, what about that?
You ready to swim?
Okay, guys, I can't tell if something's going to happen or if something, or if this is just how the black, is this how they're gonna show the black hole? Like, hey, you can leave now. Yeah, the event's over. But that cinematic, that whole entire, what a way to end a chapter. Like, I was expecting a black hole. I was expecting the 0 point to explode again, but we've been living under a whole nother map. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw how the map was like tilting over and the 0 point was like in the middle of the map? And everything is like in the middle, and then it flipped over. We saw like a statue of one of the 7, you know, imaginary, I think they're from the imaginary order, I don't know. And then we saw it, at first glance it looked like the old map. That's all I can say. So I'm pretty sure this is just, it was really good. I'm stunned by how much effort went into that whole thing. What kind of got me off though is like the Cube Queen is able to literally open up the sky and was able to like summon in like the UFOs that we saw last season. Only like one of them came in. So y'all heard that, right? Anyway, one of the UFOs came in randomly. We didn't know how. I see a box. It just came in, right? And then next thing you know, we exploded. We're like, oh, we just ended the apocalypse. Wrong. There's billions of UFOs, and there's like, oh, that's where all the UFO stuff came from. We were fighting caretakers, and then we got our weapons taken away, so we couldn't do anything. And then the 3 visitors came in, which two of them look surprisingly familiar. 2 of them look like each other. Really, like, I know one of them is named the Scientist. I'm pretty sure one of them was once called Visitor Volta, but that's okay. It was really, really cool. Like, we got to see the actual original Visitor from season 4 and how he was able to take care of the caretakers, no pun intended, in a flash, when we are over here wasting 7 mags, 7, 8, 11, 20 mags just to kill it. And I really liked that. I liked how we were able to view more on Dr. Sloan's like actual person. I used to think Dr. Sloan was a good person, like she was trying to help us, and I believe she was, but at the same time I don't think she likes people being a traitor. But at the same time I don't know, is the Imagined Order supposed to be bad? They're literally called the Imagined Order. Like, doesn't that like make it sound like all this stuff never happened? What were they trying to do to Dr. Jones? What were they trying to do to Agent Jones, by the way? It looked like a memory wipe. But from what the thing was saying, it sounded like it was like a way to kill him. Like maybe take him into the loop, or maybe just take his soul. I don't know how that works. I don't really know. So I guess this is the end screen. There's no pause because the thing's gone. I wonder if you weren't able to make it to the end of it in time, would it just like, would it be like a, will it like what am I trying to say? Will like the lobby like do a full 180 and just like collapse like a black screen and everything? Cause like, I personally was not able to make it to the last end chapter of the end of chapter 1. I wasn't able to make it. But when I loaded into the lobby, the 0 point, it exploded and then it went to a black hole, so I was still able to see part of it. Just not from the game. I had to watch a video on how everything went down. Very cool. I like that. I like... Honestly, were golden cube monster things ever shown in this chapter? Because I always saw the purple ones. If I saw a legendary, a golden one, cube spawner, and I just didn't remember, then that's on me. But I personally never saw the golden cube spawners in that shape. Honestly, I don't think golden cube spawners were ever a thing until now, but I don't really know. So that kind of just I don't really know, man. Cause has the Cube Queen been here the whole time? Has she been here? Like, cause let's be honest, we saw what happened, right? We saw how everything went down. In chapter 1, we never had UFOs. But we did have cube monsters. And I was in season 6, 7, and 10. I believe 10. Yeah, 10 because of Retail Row. But look at all these boxes. I'm pretty sure these are all the boxes from yeah, it was really, really crazy. Because the Cube Queen kind of has resemblance to what happens in the past. Simply just because of the cube spawners. Because we saw it. She covered the majority of the map with the cube spawners that they used to look like. So, and because Kevin came out of a purple like lightning strike, didn't he? Okay, he then went into water. He submerged himself in water, in Loot Lake water. And then he became the island. But I'm pretty sure it's not the water that activated his powers. I think what happened was that maybe if he chooses to, he can do something with it. Or I think he can just fly on his own, really. I mean, he was able to do it from Loot Lake. I mean, unless Loot Lake has some kind of secret hidden powers we never knew of. Oh man, I cannot wait to play this new chapter. I'm really excited to see what happens this chapter. So more things on the live event. I want to talk about how the map we've been sitting on for the past year. Yeah, because usually Fortnite chapters last about a year. And there goes that sound again. Because usually Fortnite chapters last about a year. So for the past year, in real time, we've been sitting on an island that had literally an entire secret military government base living in the middle of it. Kind of explains the bunker, but we don't have to worry about it. And in an entirely different, basically Atlantis under the map. Literally what we just saw, what looked like some kind of UFO charging into the map and just crushing it, it was actually just the map being completely tilted over. Wait, but then, like I was saying, the Cube Queen has the power to literally rip the sky open into another dimension where it's like all the UFOs and all that. Well, basically, she can open up a rift to space. But you're telling me submerging her in water like that stopped her? Like, what? How? I don't think. I think maybe in like a future season of this chapter, maybe we'll get some cube related again. She'll come back, or maybe someone else will come back. The Cube Queen. I mean, I can understand it. She was trying to take away reality, but instead she was kind of overthrown by the scientist, the Visitor Voltus. In reality, I don't think the visitors and the Visitor Volta and the scientist, whatever, I don't think they would have been able, not even the Imaginary Order combined with them, I don't think they would have been able to stop the entire invasion thing. So the Imaginary Order, do they work? No, they don't work with the people. Because, and remember in season 5 of this chapter, if you watch the cinematic, the Visitor, I don't know if he's even called the scientist anymore, because we just saw the scientist. We saw him. There's like 2 versions of him, but one of them is white now. Well, like white, y'all don't even try and cancel me, bro. You know what I'm talking about. One of them, they both look exactly the same, but only one of them has more white to their armor than the other one. What the heck, man? Because he was trying to beat up Agent Jones, right? In season 5, the one without the white. He was beating up Agent Jones because I'm pretty sure he knew who he was working for. And needless to say, not only does Geno, yeah, that's his name. Not only does Geno look very, very identical to Dwayne Johnson himself, but I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing. He's apparently worked with stuff like this before, right? Because he knew about the 0 point ever since his reappearance, his return or appearance, I don't know. Scientists and Geno look exactly the same. They probably are the same, to be honest. But yeah, I think that was really fascinating how they did that. Like, we literally got to see his face. I was not expecting that. You imagine if every single visitor, except for the female ones, because there is one known female visitor that's apparently very rare, never coming back out. But we know how Epic Games is. They're probably gonna bring it back. But anyways, there's one female visitor. So now my theory about the 7, in not chapter 10, that's so far. In season X chapter 1, the visitor, or whoever was controlling the rocket ship at that time, was able to clone himself by going so fast that he was able to duplicate himself, like I forgot what it was called. All I know is that he either duplicated himself by going really, really fast, or he called in the visitors, but I'm pretty sure it's the first one, because in the meteor one, the meteor was stopped in time. So, and there was only one rocket ship at the time. But then when he started going behind the thing, he went in the rift on it. He went in the rift. He flew out of the meteor. No, he flew next to the meteor, went in front of the meteor, went to a rift. And he repeated the process. And you could see the rocket ships coming from the rift on the back of the meteor, like behind the meteor. You could see it. And also, the meteor contained the visitor's pod in it, which is, we know that from season 4 because we used to have a thing called Dusty Depot, and it was called Dusty Divot, and then eventually a piece of the meteor hit it. Piece of the big meteor hit it, and what was inside the big meteor was the visitor himself. But yeah, so I think he duplicated himself. He was able to move so fast in time that he got alternate versions of himself, and then kind of just, you know, whatever happened to season 1 after, you know, the black hole took it, that's beyond me. I think it literally got sucked into space and time, like it's never coming back, or it got sucked into a rift, because it's kind of what the 0 point is, just like a big rift. Have you noticed the weapons that they've been using? Agent Jones has a rift pistol. A rift pistol that sends them to God knows where in the Fortnite universe. And the scientist, or Geno had a rift sniper. Kind of like a sniper rifle kind of thing. Man, I really want this battle pass now. I don't know what it's gonna have, but I want it. And I don't have enough V-Bucks. I freaking spent it on Naruto. Oh man, I think that's pretty cool though. Like, Geno has a rift gun where whenever he shoots it, like, sends people into a different kind of time. Whatever happened to Dr. Sloan is beyond me. I think she died. I don't remember. I literally don't remember. I don't think she's dead though. I don't remember seeing her get like shot or literally bopped in the side of the head by the Geno, aka Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So yeah, it was just those two people, and Dr. Jones, gosh dang, I keep saying Dr. Jones. Dr. Sloan, I don't know. She kind of has like a good and evil mentality. I mean, not mentality, character. Because when she was first introduced in season 2, yes, it was season 2. Remember, yeah, season 2, because in the end of season 2, when season 3 started, no, during, I need to know what season this was. I just know that in season 2, Agent Jones was introduced. Okay? In season 3, after season 3 ended, okay, what season was it when Dr. Sloan started talking? I think it was season 5 actually, because remember, I think in season 4, I don't know, because I'm thinking it's like, was it in season 3 when we saw that one scene where the office that Dr. Jones was first introduced in was like, it was black, like his room was like black lights, and people were running and screaming, and the alarms are going off, and then he wakes up and then picks up the phone, and then Dr. Sloan's voice is there, but we don't know that until season 7. Yeah, season 7. No, 6. No, 7. Definitely 7. Man. I don't remember, man. Because Dr. Sloan has been here since, like, season... Well... There's so many questions I'm trying to answer myself. Because... we know that the visitors know a lot about the 0 point, so it would be to their nature to hurry up and fix or not, or try to find a fix to something before it's too late. You know what I mean? They've probably been through this before, you know, like Geno, he said he was going to put himself in the loop and find his way back. Which leads me to believe that if it wasn't the other visitors, it could have been him. It could have been him only that has experience with going through the loop and space and time and all that. So then he probably knows the future. Along with the other visitors, he probably knows the future. Like, if he probably like goes to the future and is like, he's probably like a time traveler. He's like, oh, if we don't do this, this is going to happen, and this is not a good result for the people on this island, and we need to figure something out. So that leaves me this question: Has there always been a totally underwater submerged map under this big chapter 2 island, or have they started building it by scratch? Because before the giant waves came in, and now we can't even move the camera and look for ourselves. Before that happened, were they like building it? Because they have a whole base in the middle, like straight up in the middle of the map. We saw it when the map was getting flipped. We saw it. We saw the 0 point dead center in the middle of the map. And then we saw like the underground stuff. And I don't know how in the world a caretaker managed to get into the or like I don't know. But we saw it. It got flipped. So we saw a visitor statue. We saw, I believe, desert islands, kind of like resembling Paradise Palms. We saw trees, obviously. We saw trees. The one thing I'm mainly focused on is like the mountains and the statue. So yeah, there's a lot to process here. You know what sucks too? Well, I don't know if it sucks, but chapter 2 and chapter 3 are really close together. Oh wait, that's not the sucky part though. Chapter 2 and chapter 3 are really close to each other. They're literally on the same island. It's just that you have to legitimately either scuba dive your way under or flip the map. It's really weird. Cause like, has it always been there? Like, cause in chapter 1 we were sent to this island after being... Honestly, I don't even know if this is a whole new dimension or not. It kind of sometimes feels like it is, but then when you get stuff like the Cube Queen sending in all these cube spawners and sideways, and what else was there? Camp Cod having all that stuff, it kind of makes you think, I don't think so, buddy. I think it took everything, but then like kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. I really enjoyed this cinematic. I surely hope we get to see chapter 3 soon. What I'm going to do, I'm gonna leave this open for a few hours, and if nothing happens in those few hours, I'm just turning it off. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna turn it off. Yeah, You know how it is, black hole. You know, you don't really know what's going on. You're like, oh my goodness, I'm staring at something. I don't know, is something going to happen in like a second from now? But you know, really nothing. So I was gonna say real quick, what kind of sucks is that now that chapter 2 has been completely, you know, flipped. You know, like all that stuff in chapter 2 happened. Naruto, Super Wars, what the fuck? Star Wars happened. We had seasonal things happen. We had Midas. We had Midas, Brutus, Sky, Tiantina. We had the rig. We had things being destroyed, things being blown up, the UFO. But like now it's like all flipped under the map, so I don't know if that's gonna. And notice how you were able to see the sideways too. So like what happens to all that stuff? The Cube Queen is either defeated completely or temporarily defeated. She's submerged underwater, like actually submerged underwater. Like I don't think she's on visitor, like on the like where the visitor was. It's really hard to explain. I'm gonna try and explain more next time. Fortnite, when chapter Fortnite 3. Oh my gosh, guys. Fortnite chapter 3, when that comes out, I will try and explain more to the best of my ability. All right. There's a lot of stuff happened. A lot of nostalgia, nostalgia. What I mean by that, I mean, hey, look, the visitor's back. Hey, look, it's the cube things. Yeah, but I'm gonna go. Alright, I'm really surprised about how this ended, and I am very happy to see Geno's face. He really looks like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Okay, but I'm gonna stop getting off topic now. I will see you guys on the day, or 2, or 3, or a week, that chapter 3 comes out, alright? I seriously hope that we get Unreal Engine 5. I don't know if that's possible, but I hope. And I hope that they fix skill-based matchmaking. Alright, bye.